Hello and welcome to an all-new episode of The Mix. I'm Craig.
I'm Abby.
I'm Aria.
I'm Lizzie.
This week on The Mix, we have a ton of new topics to chat about, local and nationwide, so sit back, relax, and enjoy The Mix.
So for local news, we just hired a new athletic director, Bill Moose, and what do you guys think about him?
He has a lot to live up to, a big paycheck and a losing, everything's losing.
Yes.
Everyone's losing.
Yeah.
Any team that actually is winning, you don't really care about.
Yeah.
Baseball and maybe some volleyball, rugby, I don't know, no one cares about those teams.
But you know, something I'm bummed out about is about the Daily Evergreen kind of seems to talk a lot about his increase in salary, which is like the third highest paid salary for the Pac-10 athletic directors. I personally don't have an issue with it. I think that students will actually be more attracted to WSU if our athletic department is stronger.
Exactly.
So I think the craze is a little overdoing it.
I mean, you have to think that he might be the third highest paid in the Pac-10, but as a nationwide, I mean, think about how many athletic directors are getting paid way more than him.
Yeah.
We don't have that much money, though. The state is going through a deficit of money.
I just think
we're cutting students, cutting programs, so we're going to pay and put a bunch of money into programs that are not doing
But
very
if
well
you
right
need a
now.
job filled and this is the best man to do it, then we have to be willing to pay that money in order to get more students to come here and get our revenue up.
Are you one of those people that are like, we could use his increase in salary to bring 15 more students to WSU?
Or keep some of our programs here, like keep the theater and dance department here, keep all the other departments here instead of paying him an increase in salary, or pretty much how much Floyd's being paid, which is is more than the salary of Obama and any other college president around the country. That's a huge, like, what does he do? I don't even know what he does. What does he do to earn that salary? All I've ever seen is walking around saying,
I don't know.
hey guys, how's it going? I'm Floyd.
I don't know, but he says he wants us to be above average, so that's why we're paying above average.
I can follow that logic a little
can
bit.
too.
We are not, not
think,
everything
like,
is
I can
above
follow
average.
the above
You gotta
average.
spend money
I
to
think
make money.
exactly. You have to spend money to make money, and if we need jobs filled and we have to hire Bill Moose to do it, then that's fine. I think we should be focusing on unnecessary construction that's being done around campus. I mean, intramural sports are really great to have, and it's fun, but you don't need $11 million renovation. I'm sorry, that's just not necessary.
Yeah.
And for some reason, no one's talking about that. So
I was against it. I didn't vote for it. I was like, no, don't do it.
yeah,
That's stupid. That feels fine. Who cares?
yeah.
Yeah, like
Okay, I'll give Mr. Moose his chance. If he can live up to that salary, that's fine. But if he doesn't live up to that salary within, I don't know, pretty quick, get his butt out of there.
It's really unfortunate.
hit the road to hell.
Yeah.
Get the road, Jack.
I think it's
Hit
unfortunate
the road, Mr. Moose.
because like his main topic that he wants to focus on right now is the renovation of Martin Stadium.
Yeah.
And it's hard because like for right
about the
now
renovation of the
WSU
team?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like
He's focused on the
He's also
team.
going to focus on recruitment also.
Well,
don't
I
forget about
already
that.
hear that our coach is already getting some good recruits, and we're working on
Yeah.
trying to get more people who maybe have more
Oh, totally.
academic
I
problems
have
and bring them in
complete
here and work
faith.
with them a little
I have
bit. I don't know.
I don't think we
Stadium
should bring in
Jessica.
academic problems.
Not academic
Sorry.
problems.
I
Guys
think-
who had trouble with the SAT because they come from lesser neighborhoods. They don't have as much access to a good education.
I think we should be focusing less on athletics and more on kind of the things they can bring to
Yes.
WSU because we've had so much history with football players getting in trouble with like drinking, academics, all sorts of things. And I
Yeah.
just think if we were to focus on education and bringing in guys that can like actually add to WSU, then it'd be a lot better.
And he's a true Coug.
Yes.
All right, go Cougs.
We're going to take a break right now. We'll be right back.
So there was a plane crash in Texas by some crazy dude.
Crazy
Did you hear about
dude.
it?
So this was a guy who had a blog site. His name escapes me at the moment, but he was talking about how
Joseph Stack.
Joseph Stack. Okay, well he had his blog site talking about how the IRS and all this was unconstitutional. He shouldn't be allowed to be taxed and stuff.
Yeah.
He actually said he just had enough of it, got into his private plane and crashed into an IRS building right next to the FBI.
And lit his house on fire.
And lit his house on fire to erase any evidence.
Yep.
Yes, leaving his wife and child homeless and without any sort of financial.
Yeah.
Are you sure he just wasn't a misguided pilot? Like, was this just like an
He
accident?
wrote in his blog, "I'm gonna go flash my
Yeah.
gun into the building."
Oh, so this is a little different.
And the real question is this terrorism? Because as soon as the statement came out, the Homeland Security said that this wasn't terrorism.
Sorry, just that word, like
Terrorism?
So much. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
Or
a bunch
Joseph.
of Islamic groups were getting pissed off, saying this is terrorism. He was an act of terror, act of violence in order to gain a political means.
I definitely agree.
Homeland Security, I think, is still saying this is not terrorism. I don't think it's because he's a white guy.
Yeah, no,
I
I
don't
definitely
know.
think it's terrorism. Like, if you look up the definition, it's just saying that you're doing something to hurt civilians for the sake of a political or and a religious message. And I mean, I'm trying to think of differences between 9/11 and this. I mean, other than like the whole big scheme of things, but like, I mean, there's no differences. He was trying to hurt people.
Okay, how many people were actually hurt? Let's talk about that really fast.
13 were injured, but only 2 are in critical care.
And then
I heard
one
he killed at
can't
least
be
one.
found.
If you can't find one, then obviously
Yeah,
he can't.
They
be
said
found.
that they found 2 remains in all the building rubble and stuff, and they don't know who they are yet.
Okay, so where's Joseph right now?
Dead.
They
Oh,
presumed
dead.
dead.
And
Yeah.
his family?
You crash a plane going several hundred miles an hour into a building. That small little propeller thing. You're not going out of that. You're not walking out of
He
that.
hit eject and was like, oh, and a parachute.
I
out.
think I would call this terrorism, straight up.
Even if he jumped out of his plane going that fast, hit the ground, he wouldn't be walking away from that.
Yeah.
He would break something, if not be dead. He would break
Was
something.
he like, did he have like bipolar or was he like?
He was
what?
crazy.
He was
Obviously,
crazy?
you crash a plane. You crash a plane into a building. You're crazy.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are.
Well, what he had said was that I think he had owned 2 previous companies. I think one was in California, and he had forgotten or he filed taxes wrong somehow, and so he got in trouble with the IRS twice, and they shut down both businesses, and so he ended up having to pay tens of thousands of money that he, didn't feel like he needed to, and then he got to this.
Oh, this is the background.
Yeah,
of
so
the
that's
story.
just
Okay,
what
gotcha.
led up, and then recent problems he had, and so he was just finally fed up.
Speaking of mental health, you did hear about that healthcare summit?
I thoroughly enjoyed parts of that.
You enjoyed parts of that.
I liked it. It was like we were playing politics. So we took a look at McCain, we took a look at Obama. It was like presidential election season 2008 all over again.
But nothing got done. They just talked about things.
Yeah.
I know.
There was a few
It
good
was
things
just
said.
a little silly.
Good things were said. Nothing good was done.
Yeah.
Okay, I just personally enjoyed the drama between those two.
There's always drama between
It
those
was
two
hilarious.
groups
That's
of idiots.
why I enjoyed it.
It's like
No, did you see the one personally between McCain started talking more kind of for the audience, and
Hey,
Obama
John,
was like,
can I
you know
have a
what?
word there?
The
I
election's
won,
over,
so
McCain.
I loved that moment. I thought it was awesome.
It felt like it was like a hippies commune. Let's get down together and let's talk about it. Let's talk. Let's not do anything done. Let's talk about it, guys. Just talk about it.
But don't you appreciate McCain trying to draw out everything about
No.
these personal?
He's just being like, look at me, I'm
He's just
attacking
trying
Obama
to
now.
show up Obama. He's trying to make him look bad, and I just think it's petty.
Some Republicans brought up some good things about fraud going on in insurance companies, all that stuff with fraud about the black doctors and the racing, that kind of cost and everything. That was good, but that nothing's being done.
Yeah.
People don't have to reform the healthcare thing all over again, and this is I don't think it's ever going to get done. It's never going to get done.
But wait, what if we just sit down and all talk about it? Like maybe this would help the situation.
Okay, they've been talking about it for forever. They're supposed to get into that big room of the Senate and talk about it. That's what they're supposed to be doing and get things done.
I know.
But they don't need a different summit thing to go, well, we'll talk about it as a group.
It's like
Right.
that.
They're already supposed to be doing that
Nietzsche song,
already
stuff
in
that
the
blah,
Senate.
blah, blah.
But this was for us as the people, so I felt like more information should
To
be
show off, oh, look, we're trying to get something done. You're not getting anything done.
Exactly. So I thought parts of it were kind of silly, but
Silly.
semi-enjoyable at the same
I
time.
enjoyed Jon Stewart making fun of it, the way he made fun of it. That was good. And
Okay,
Stephen
that's
Colbert
valid.
making fun of it. That was funny. That was good.
Yeah.
It's very valid. Good times. All right, well, we're going to bump to a break right now, but stay with us.
Alright, so we are Genevieve, and starting off, I'm James Cassinger, and I play the drum. This is my first year at Wazoo. I'm Jacob Leon, I play guitar. I'm Zach Reed, I play bass. I'm Kevin Wolford, I play piano and sing.
I'm Jonathan Romanita, and I play saxophone.
I'm Jordan McIntyre, and I'm the MC of the group. And we met, 3 of our members are from high school back in Tacoma, and we came up to Wazoo, and we met Zach at a live, and we met James and John through music classes. So we just kind of all got together, and around first semester, by the end, we finally got the group together and just started doing music, and here we are now. We just got done at a gig at